Keep it fresh, don't let that fade with time. You need to know love.
Yes, people.
Just let it flow. Every time I look into your eyes, your love's still on display. Every time.
Lots and lots of you loving that one. Feeling that great vibe.
Baby, just know you're the only one for me.
That's a great artist. She goes by the name of Sunshyne P. With a great tune called Memories. And of course, we have her here live and direct right here on the Big Bad Station with yours truly, DJKat the Kat-a-lyst. Big shout out to everybody loving and feeling the vibes and the energy. So of course, sister, you there?
I am here.
Nice, nice. Each and every time. So of course, let the listeners know who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Alrighty, well, greetings everyone. I am Sunshyne P, and I am a reggae artist. I reside in the States, but I am of Trinidadian and Honduran heritage.
Wow.
So,
nice, I like that.
A soulful voice on Caribbean beat.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Still. So you know what, sis? How did your journey in the music begin? How did it all start for you?
Oh, from a young youth. First, I was writing poetry,
Okay.
and my mom used to take me to church with her, and she would be singing. They'd give her a note, she'd sing it wrong, and then I'd come and correct her. And so, and you know, from there, I always had an affinity to music.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, I lived in Trinidad in my primary years. And I would always hear like Bob Marley, Peter Charles, Gregory Isaac, you know, all the classics playing. You know, you walk by the side of the road, everybody had their radio going.
Yeah.
And so that music heavily influenced me. I love it. It was just always an escape for me. It always made me feel good. I always had like a positive vibe to it. So, yeah. That's why I just love music. When I realized I can put my poetry to music was in my adult years, and I realized that songs were poems essentially.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
100% agree with that. And you know, as you were coming into the interview, we played a tune of yourself called Memories, and I wanted to know a little bit about that tune and how you kind of came up with it.
Ooh, so there's a certain somebody, and you know how you're first in a relationship and it's special, you're having good times, and then after a while things can kind of get a little stale, right? Yeah. And then you try to keep it fresh by remembering the times that are good, right? So it brings a sense of nostalgia. It kind of renews what was.
Yeah.
And so you don't get lost in what currently is or distracted by the things that could take away from the beauty of what it is, of the memories. So I wrote that based on me trying to remember what attracted us to each other in the first place. And what brings back those butterflies, right? And we made promises like, oh, there won't be any infiltrates, you know. No matter what, we're just gonna stick it out, and so that's all I wrote. That's what influenced the lyrics. I always lead in love. My message deals with love always. So yeah,
100% agree with that. And what's the response been like with that tune? Have people related to what you've been saying?
Oh my goodness, yes. They love it. They love it. They're like, big tune, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good.
And men and women love it alike. Like both, men and women love it alike.
Yeah.
It's not just, affinity to just one sector. Anybody could love it. Anybody could relate. Even if it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, just any form of memory. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Cherishing that.
So we're going back to that first time, speaking of nostalgia in regards to your music. And do you remember that first time that you either recorded or you went on stage?
Oh, I do.
Oh, tell us.
So the first time I went on stage, now are you saying ever or as a solo artist? Which one you want?
I feel like there's two stories there, so I feel like you should tell us both.
Okay, so I used to be in the Army.
Okay.
In the U.S. military. And I used to sing in the Army chorus.
Nice.
And I remember they put me on the stage and I had butterflies. You know, I just didn't realize that, you know, I could do this, you know, solo, even though I had a chorus behind me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had that ability. And when I got the response, and, you know, military is real stiff. They're stiff. You know, it's rigid. There's, you know, protocols and such. And the response was still, it was exhilarating. It was like, wow, I can do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still had the butterflies, but I knew I could do it. Like, I was like, okay, I can do this. And so now, the one on the other side of that is a solo artist. I had been hitting stages before, but when I opened for Beanie Man, and Beanie Man got there a little late, and I had his whole crowd, that was a whole different experience. That was something different. Like, yeah, that was a packed, you know, place. And it was, the crowd is different, the vibes are different, but it was good. It was like really, really great. And so I thoroughly enjoyed that, yeah.
And I know Beanie Man, being on the stage with him myself, he brings a lot of energy. So how did they take to you?
His energy is crazy. His energy is out of
Yeah.
His energy is out of, you know, he's dancehall and I am this, you know, crooner. I'm just like, you know, I'm a singer. I don't jump up and do all the extra stuff that, you know, he was on one side of the stage, the next side of the stage, everybody's singing, you know, it's like, but so it was good I went first.
Yeah.
But they still received me well.
That's
like,
good.
They loved it. So, yeah. They were very nice to me.
That's good,
you know,
that's good.
Dancehall audiences is something different now. That's a different monster.
It is. And somebody is asking, a listener, they're asking, why are you called Sunshyne P?
Okay, good question. So, a childhood friend of mine, actually, not even childhood, more like high school, named me Sunshine.
Okay.
He named me Sunshine because of my smile. He said every time I smile, it lit up the room.
Ooh.
And the first letter of my last name.
Okay.
So that's why I am Sunshyne P. I am light. That's why.
Nice.
I am Sunshine P. Mm-hmm.
I like that. You know, that makes me smile when you said that now. Yeah, it's a good name.
Sunshine.
Definitely. We need it here in the UK. It's raining and cold and all sorts.
Well, I send some your way. I send some good sunshine in the right area.
Please do. So, you know, when it comes to you yourself now, and you are in that recording studio, how do you work it? Do you freestyle your tunes? Do you write it down? How does it work for you?
So I go in with pre-recorded material. I write ahead of time, and people build rhythms around what I write.
Okay.
So I already have the structure of what I'm going to do before I even go in there. And then, of course, you're still adding. It's like, you know, making a pot of pilau or rice and peas, and you have to add seasoning. So you have your rice and you have your peas. But then when you get in the studio, you got your garlic, your shadow benny, your onions, this, that, you know, you have to build on it.
Yeah.
So you have your foundation first. So when I go in the studio, then my ad-libs come. And then my little, you know, whatever extras I have to add to it will come in the studio. That's when I'll freestyle those.
Okay, nice. You add the seasoning in the studio. I like that.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I add my seasoning.
I like that.
Yeah.
And you know, being in this industry, it's not an easy industry, as you're probably aware. But, you know, I'm sure you've had struggles in this industry, or challenges, should I say. How have you, like, overcome them so that those who are listening can overcome them as well?
I have the ability to pivot. So, and when I say pivot, like, I may be going in one direction, and I see, like, there's a block or a hindrance or an obstacle by a certain source. I'll go around them because I understand that the universe is very vast.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I mean? So it's not my only option.
I hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not my only option. So, and it came with maturity. You have to have a tough skin. So first, people tell you no, they don't like it. It makes you feel like that's the end all to be all, but it's not true.
Yeah.
You don't cater to the ones who don't. You cater to the ones who will.
Yeah.
So if you encounter those who won't, it's okay. Not everybody's gonna have to like you, but there's somebody out there that will. So you have to keep going to find those who will.
That's it.
You understand? So that's like the beauty of social media, right? Before you even have social media, so you're at the mercy of who saw you and word of mouth.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to build everything organically in their face. You got street teams and flyers and God forbid you can't sing. That's the end of everything. But
I hear that.
So I may for every no, I may have 5 yeses.
That's it.
For every 5 no's, I might have 1 yes. But it's always the yes that counts.
That's it.
Not the no.
For real.
Right.
I hear that. 100%. I hear that. And so when it comes to yourself now, people always want to know if you've got an EP or an album up and coming that we can check out.
I do have one up and coming. So I'm releasing singles right now. I released an album back in 2014 actually, April 2014. And that was my freshman album. It was called Sunshyne's Legacy, right? And one of the biggest things I heard about it was the production. They're like, and of course you always go through it with your freshman production, your first one. Yeah. Everything that you need to learn, you're going to go through that. So I'm taking my time with this. So I'm doing singles first. This is when I'm instructed by my media team and my MD.
Yeah.
Is to release singles first. And then after I release those singles, then my EP is going to follow. So there is one coming this year though, for sure.
Oh, I look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it, for real. And so how would you describe...
I'm so excited.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great, I'm sure. So how do you describe yourself as an artist?
So I describe myself as a soulful voice on rhythms and beats.
Okay.
So whether it's... Because I sing jazz too. I sing all kind of things. But when concerning the reggae... Remember, so you know how Lauryn Hill is... She's soulful, but she could sing on a reggae beat easily, right?
That's it, yeah.
And so you'll hear my influences in my voice when I'm singing, the power behind the voice, or those things. It's because I'm a soulful voice on different beats. Yeah, on Caribbean beats. Mm-hmm.
I like that description. It's nice, for real.
Thank you.
So speaking of your influences, who has influenced you?
Oh, I said her first. So, Lauryn Hill, Derek Hammond, Marley, Peter Tosh, Queen Africa, Marcia Griffith, Sister Nancy, Wuzu even, Beanie. Oh man, there's so many. Even Richie Spice, I love Richie Spice, Itana. There's plenty of them out there. I listen to, and I just love how they sound. Even most recently, I met an artist named Phil Watkins. Even him. Like, I listen to him, and he's amazing. We have a collab coming out soon.
Oh, nice.
But I listen for texture and message, and those people have really, they stick with me. Even, Jill Scott, Jasmine Sullivan, even those voices, you know what I mean? They're powerful voices. So, those influence me.
Wow, for real. I like that. I'm looking forward to your collaboration with Phil Watkins then.
Oh, it's tough. I'm excited. It's tough.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that now. Definitely. So, when it comes to yourself as an artist and you're putting out the music, you're putting out the works. I mean, so many people nowadays can be an artist, but what do you think makes that next step of an artist?
Having a solid team.
Okay.
You have to have a solid team.
Okay.
You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Even though you want to do it. There's times I try doing it by myself, but you have to have connections. You have to have people around you who believe in what you're doing. If they don't believe in you and they're trying to bring you down, it won't work. It can't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's easy for people to take your money, make you spend money all over the place, and you get nowhere and nothing out of it. But if you really have a solid team that really believes in what you're doing,
yeah,
they're not going to try to, you know, bring you down or drain you for money. You'll know the difference. You'll go far. And I've been going far.
Yeah.
I've been going pretty far.
I hear that. I hear that 100%. But how do you know who's, I mean, you sort of said it really, but how do you know who's the right one? Like the right team and the right people?
Results, how they talk.
Okay.
How they speak when they refer to you.
Yeah.
Do they encourage you? You know, do they have your best interest at heart? You'll know it.
Yeah.
You'll know. I have the best PR in the world. Raquel is the best in the entire universe. I'm telling you, she is. Hands down.
Big up yourself.
And I've had people, yes, big up yourself, Raquel. Like, she's out of this world. Like, amazing. And she does it unselfishly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I tell her she can't never leave me. I will always look out for her. I will always look out for her because you can tell when she really believes in somebody, and she'll take any artist.
Yeah.
She's not biased, but I could tell when she really believes in you, like, she goes that extra mile, and I've seen her, because I had trust issues when it comes to that, you know what I mean?
I hear that.
But I trust, she earned my trust, and I would go the distance for her.
Yeah.
Because of that. Like, anywhere I go, she's come, you know, I would take her with me because she's amazing.
Yeah.
And how she carries herself let me know, like, okay, there's no hidden agenda, there's no, you know what I mean? Like, what does she have to gain? Of course, she'll still represent, but that's her name on the line, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I hear that. 100%. So big her up every time.
That's how you know. big up Raquel.
Every time.
Even my media team, like, big up my media team, too, because you'll catch me real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not, I have to speak to my patient 1 second. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Señor Rodriguez. Listo. Okay? So, limpiar con papel. Get dry, and then un momento. Okay? So, my media team, he'll catch me. Like, if he sees me getting into a deal or a transaction with somebody and he feels it's not worth my while.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They'll tell you.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I get real cussed off. So.
That's good. That's good to hear. So, you know, when it comes to the next generation now, you know, the youngsters who are coming into this business, this industry, what advice would you give them?
Get an attorney.
Okay.
Be humble. Be humble. Be teachable. But be true to yourself too. So, like, don't allow your message to get lost in translation. So, and train. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I was first starting out, one of the industry people I was dealing with, he was like, sex sells. He always want me to sell sex. I'm like, I'm not selling sex. That's not my thing. There's people out there already do that. You know what I mean? So I just stayed true to myself. So my message carries. I just knew I had to pivot and focus on those who will. Yeah. Remember I said that. You focus on those who will. So there's an audience out there that needs my message, that wants to lead in love, that wants to heal, that wants to love others freely, and they'd be popular to love without inhibition, feel safe to do so. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I cater to, and it works.
100%.
I would say stay true to yourself. Yeah, stay true to yourself, but stay humble.
Yeah.
Remain humble. Don't let your ego get in the way. Remain humble. You'll learn so much, and you'll go so far.
I like that. Yeah. So, and you know, speaking of that, you did a tune called "Where Is the Love," and I wanted to know a little bit more about that tune.
Ooh, so I wrote that based on current affairs, but the artist that's featured on that is my son.
Nice.
My son is the one rapping on it, and I came from the perspective of, remember, all this stuff was happening: COVID, social injustices, families backstabbing each other. It was just terrible stuff going on in life. And so I was like, what is the one component that's missing in all of these scenarios? Love. Yeah. I keep, one thing about people learning is repetitiveness. If I keep saying it, ask yourself, where is love? If people killing each other, where is love? If they're stealing from each other, where is love? If they're hurting each other, where is love? If they're treating each other bad, where is the love? Where is love? Yeah. Right? If you lead in love, you won't do those things that you have a tendency to want to do. You understand?
100%.
So that's right.
So I'm going to ask that question to you. Where is love?
So, good question. Let me think about that. So, love for me is in my family. It's in the things I do, serving others. Sorry for that. So, yeah. So, love for me is in my message. But I'm an advocate of sorts. So I advocate for women and children that's been through tragedy, who've been through, just traumatic things, right? And sometimes when you go through things like that, you lose your sense of self. You lose the ability to love. At least you think so in your mind.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, I find love in serving others. I find love in advocating for others. I find love in relationships. Even when I look at people, I try to look at them with a loving eye because, sometimes people can have a very hard exterior.
Yeah.
And you're like, gosh, why do they act like that? Like, what's wrong with them? It's like, gosh,
yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You look at them, it's like, what's their problem?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, maybe they don't feel loved in life. When a person, just think about it, when you feel loved and you're being loved properly, there's nothing you can't do.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
no heights you wouldn't go to. You're like your optimal self, wouldn't you say? So for me, I lead in love, but I look for love in different things, and I'm currently loved, so that's a bonus.
Yeah.
And whether it's your family or those you trust, and most importantly, aside from love from the Most High God Himself, but love of yourself. I've learned to love myself, and that's where the love begins with me. And so I hope that when people hear what I say, or when they encounter me, or when they see me, or when they speak to me, that I exude love. Right?
I hear that.
Like my whole aura should be love. Yeah.
Well, the listeners are saying they can feel the love through the radio, so that's nice.
Big up.
Every time.
Enough love, every time.
So what's next for you?
Performances. I perform with a jazz band. They're very eclectic, but they still play my reggae tunes and things because we play everything actually.
Yeah.
But I have some performances coming up here where I am. Hopefully this summer I'll be performing in Africa, in Zambia.
Ooh,
so
nice.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I will be dropping an album this year. Hopefully end of July it will be coming.
Yeah.
That's my goal. And some philanthropic things are coming too. I have philanthropic endeavors because I have a medical background. So all of it, I deal with, my tagline, my motto is matters of the heart. Nice. I deal with matters of the heart. So I have a book that deals with matters of the heart. My music deals with matters of the heart. My occupation deals with matters of the heart.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like that. I like that. So you know what, sis, before we say, goodbye for now, I always ask every artist if they're built for either saying something to the people or if you would like to sing something to the people. It's up to you.
Let's see. Every time I look into your eyes, your love stays on display. And every time you look into my eyes, my love comes back your way. Baby, just now, you're the only one for me, even when we're old and gray. Baby, just now, when it comes to you and me, you hold a special place.
Up.
Up.
Yeah, the fire's coming through. Definitely the fire's coming through. The love hearts are coming through. People are liking your style and your flavor.
I love that. Oh, please follow me on IG.
I was just about to say that. What is your socials, your email? Tell us all that.
Okay, so I am Sunshyne P, SUNSHYNE, the letter P _official on Instagram, and I have 2 Instagram accounts. Sunshyne P _official, Sunshyne _P _official. Facebook is Sunshyne P, that's my artist page. Sunshyne Pollard is my personal page, but I still accept requests everywhere. Twitter is Book Sunshyne P. My email is booksunshynep@gmail.com. Let's see, what else you need from me?
YouTube?
SoundCloud, I am Sunshyne P. YouTube, Sunshyne P.
Hey.
You can find me.
Sunshine everywhere, yeah?
Everywhere you look is light. Everywhere you look is some sunshine.
I love that. Do you know what, sis? It's been a blessing to speak with you, engage with you, and get to know you a little bit more as an artist. But what would your final words be to the listeners out there?
Oh, as long as there is breath in your body, whatever it is you want to accomplish in life, do it. And don't forget to lead with love. Love yourself. That way you can love others properly.
100%.
All right?
100%.
I'm your biggest fan. I'm cheering for you in advance. Let's go. You can do it.
Every time.
And big up yourself, DJ Kat. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. I am so grateful to you. I'm honored. It was an honor and a privilege, and manners and respect.
Anytime. You're always welcome, sis. When your new EP/album drops, let me know and we'll play the tunes 100%.
Yes, fine. Big up.
I'm looking forward to it, and it's been a blessing, like I said, to speak with you and get to know you a little bit more as a person and as an artist. It's a blessing.
Yes, sister. Yes, sister. Give thanks.
Every time.
It is a blessing. Blessing to know you as well. All right. Love.
Speak again soon.
In touch. Keep the link.
Definitely. More love. Bless up. Bless.
More love. Bless.
Yes, people, please do go out there, go and support Sunshyne P. She's got so much energy, so much love, definitely a positive vibration. But we're going to play another one of her tracks. This one is called Where Is Love? So take a listen. Here we go.
Well, this is DJKat the Kat-a-lyst. Ribbit. Don't you know, so when you come out, you're stuck on reggae music and positive vibration, DJKat. You are the number 1 in lockdown London, Arawak Radio. General GT said keep it on lockdown. Move it.
The major escalation by Vladimir Putin opening the door for Russian troops to roll into Ukraine. The 3rd victim of a shooting at a church potluck dinner.
2 passengers duke it out right before takeoff.
He's in the store, he's shooting, he's an active shooter. I'm scared for my life. And she said something crazy to me, and then she hung up in my face.
A country in crisis.
They say the world is in a crisis. Global pandemic and social injustice. Suffering in these streets without no food to eat or place to stay. Are you your brother's keeper? Can you help